What's good, bros? We're here in this game between Nikaray and DX. They just played a game. Nikaray just smacked around DX. It was embarrassing. And I didn't bother recording it. It was unspeccable. It was just a beatdown, which I'm sure is probably gonna happen again. But more importantly, I gotta talk about something. I have done it. I've sworn an oath to never use alts in rated games ever again. And I think everybody else should do the same. But I don't expect them to. It's amazing to me, like, I'll just use Spork as an example because he's the most outspoken about this problem. He says the rated scene has died for 10 seconds. The reason it's died is because nobody wants to play your alt. Nobody wants to play somebody else's alt, man. Nobody. I don't. And I'm sure all the new players don't want to play him either. So to me, it doesn't make sense that you would complain about this problem. That's a problem. That's because all these guys, literally every single one of them, has an alt they use in rated games. And for one, I think it's immoral. I was using an alt originally just because, you know, I was in under the if you can't beat it, join them concept, you know. I was just like, shit, I gotta get an alt like everybody else. But now I'm completely and vehemently against it because I think it's turning away new players completely. Because honestly, in this game, the way it is right now, with most people coming back to the game, most people who have really had a lot of experience in the game and have a huge nostalgia factor with the game, they already know how to play, and it's just gotten more better. They've just gotten better, and it's gotten more competitive. So the learning curve is astronomical. It's insane for new players, I imagine. And the number one thing I wouldn't want to do as a new player is play against someone who can get 2k pretty easily. I don't want to play their alt. To me, it's I don't think it's fair. I think it's wrong. I think it's immoral, and I don't like it. I don't like the idea that I don't like the audacity of these people complaining about a problem that they created. And at the same time, I was actually asked earlier, why don't I just get 2k and sit at 2k? Why don't I just sit on rating, you know, like so many people seem to do? Well, for one, getting 2k, if you have a decent amount of experience with the game, it's not exactly hard to get. Not at all, really. And I've had 2k several different times in this game, but I don't know. I prefer, you know, playing teams. I prefer playing the game in the funnest way that I know, which is team games. And I mean, basically live and die by the teams. You know, you can go on winning streaks, you know, in teams where you're the MVP, you know, just winning every game. And then you can go on losing streaks where you lose a lot of rating at the same time. And I don't have a problem with it. Some people get emotional about it, you know. Some people can't play teams for that reason. Some people can't play it. But for me, it's more about fun than anything. And that takes me back to the new player concept, not wanting to play alts, you know. If I'm a new player and I just go into rated games, you know, even if I get a little bit of unrated experience, if I'm just gonna run into an alt of a 2K and it's just a complete smackdown back to back to back, not really gonna want to play. Not even really gonna want to try, to be honest with you. At least from my perspective. But yeah, let's look at this game. Yeah, Nevitz is right. You can see that Nikaray has no respect at all for DX based on the way he's playing. Zero respect. Basically, like, if you see Nick play someone else, maybe it's Nevitz, maybe it's Usman, Falcos, you know, someone like that, Seer, he won't make extremely aggressive moves. He'll play very passively. He won't make, you know, somewhat stupid moves. But since he has zero respect for DX, he's just doing whatever the fuck he feels like. He's not thinking about his moves as much as he normally would. Actually, I'm gonna ask him something. Another thing Nick does if he has no respect for you, if it gets to, you know, if Nick's, for example, like this, if Nick's DK dies, yeah, he just flash draw. If his DK dies or he somehow loses his win condition, he'll just offer draw, leave it up, entirely with the expectation that you're not going to be good enough to beat him regardless of what you have. You could have, like, he could have 0 minions, you could have, like, I don't know, you could have like a DK out, 2 zombie pegs and a swarm, and he'll still leave the draw up just because he knows for a fact that you ain't gonna beat him. He's really, like, I mean, he's basically the best at 60s right now. I mean, Usman is rank 160 Gear when he feels like it, but Nikaray wrote the book on how to play this game. He broke down every spell, you know. He wrote essays. He's wrote a thesis about Arcanists. Cryo can hold his own against Nick, just because Cryo, he's, how do I describe it? He's smart and aggressive. He does really aggressive and somewhat smart plays, if you get what I'm saying. It's not like Cryo is a really experienced 60s player, because he's told me he basically leaves my BFTP tutorial up during his games because he doesn't know how to do them. So I mean, if you were an experienced 60s player, you would know him how to do them by heart, you know, which I'm sure Nick does, Sig does, all the other 60s players do. But yeah, Cryo is just he's smart and aggressive, which sometimes can beat Nick. I mean, I've seen Akram beat Nick before. But Nick, during this pursuit of 3K right here, he's kind of in the home stretch. I do not think anybody can beat him right now. I don't think anybody can beat him. He's going to get 3K, man. He's going to be the first person to do it. 3K real archmage. Man, why do these people say the move after it becomes obvious? Anybody would hit this flash. Well, I mean, Nick doesn't have DK anymore, so not sure what else he has in this book. It seems pretty standard. I think the totem and peg are unusable right here. Honestly, I probably would just take this turn to flash this open. Oh wait, totem can get through. Okay. But yeah, I would still flash right here just to get the peg through. Either that or summon another swarm. Damn, is he not carrying BFTP? But yeah, I mean, that is another complete lack of respect move. Oh yeah, he's got Comet. I mean, if he does it right, I mean, just whichever way you're facing, just aim at the far side. It might kill. It might kill. I mean, he has to Comet here. Literally, he needs to. What the fuck? Not commenting. That was literally your only chance. What the fuck? I'm trying to figure out exactly what DX is going for. I don't want to think he's just stupid, but I mean, I have no idea what he's going for. But I mean, it's tier 0, you know, so he sees something I don't see. Man, I just had like a huge cough. I hope I don't have the virus, man. I hope I don't have the virus. Actually, I do hope I have the virus. Get some time off. Why the fuck would he not use Comet there, but he would use it to hit nothing? Well, he hit Swarm, but basically nothing here. That makes no fucking sense. Oh yeah, just summon another Swarm. Yeah, this is a shameful showing for DX. Really shameful. Okay. Flesh wound, here we go. I hope he has ice bomb. That game was ass. That game was ass. What the fuck? Bro, what the fuck?